Hi everyone. Wow, this is really grainy, but it makes it look kind of artistic, so that's okay. So I'm here today with some thoughts I wanted to share. This is my first YouTube live, so bear with me. I'm still learning. So this year I've been teaching critical social justice at University of KwaZulu-Natal, and as I discuss issues of justice with my students, some really interesting things have come up. And one thing that's come up for me that I wanted to share with all of you is that we as humans have various aspects of self, and we often don't acknowledge what those aspects of ourselves are. And if we're not acknowledging them, it's hard to keep balance and health with all of these aspects. So I just wanted to say them out loud so we could reflect a little bit. So, the healthy human, what is it that makes up a healthy human? So, we are complex beings, humans. We are social beings, we are spiritual beings, we are emotional, intellectual, and physical. And we often take care or focus in on one or two aspects of ourselves, and the others kind of seem to get forgotten or left on the sideline. So it depends on your personality type or how you are raised, perhaps on what aspects of self you focus in on and which ones get neglected. So let us take a second to just become aware of what they all are and take an assessment of where we're at with our attention to the various aspects of ourself as a human. So spiritual health, regardless of what religion you follow or no religion at all, we have this innately spiritual part of ourselves, whether you call it a soul, a spirit, um, but there's something in us that is unique and it is non-tangible. And we need to take care of that. The spiritual self tends to be where we have our um, desire to pray or to meditate or to fast or even to be of service to others, to study holy writings or the writings of philosophers of the past that give us guidance and wisdom on how to develop our virtues. So those are the spiritual aspects of ourself. Then we have our physical self, which is quite easy because it's always in demand. It's always demanding of us, take care of me, feed me, help me exercise. And of course, our vanity sometimes gets in there and we want to look nice as well. So we tend to take care or be aware of our physical self and sometimes neglect it as well by giving our bodies unhealthy foods or becoming addicted to screens and not exercising enough. So we need to be aware of those things. Socially, we are in this computer and IT age of the smartphones, which has made it very easy for us to neglect our social health. We can very easily just go to work, come home, and scroll. But that's not necessarily going to keep us balanced or help us develop healthy relationships that give us fulfillment. So, making space and time for those who you care about and prioritizing how much time you spend on something that really doesn't help you develop and relationships that do help you develop. Then our emotional self. So our emotions are changing all the time, from happy to sad to depressed to excited, and to every time we have an emotion to just sit with it, feel it, allow it, and also allow it to go and not become too attached to any one thing, because we're not computers. We're not designed to sit in a certain emotion constantly. Serenity and peace would be perhaps what we're striving for. Humility, kindness, gentleness, wisdom. So these things that tend to be a mix of virtue and emotion are where we're trying to identify what we want and stick in those spaces. But also when we have anger, say it's okay to be angry. It's okay to be frustrated, but then to not hold on to those things and let them go. So what have I said? So we have spiritual, social, emotional, physical, intellectual health. Our brains get lazy if we do not stimulate them and keep a regular pattern of learning in our lives. So again, that looks different for everybody, but to spend time looking at, reading a certain amount of time a week, maybe attending an online class every Thursday night, or going to Sunday Bible study or place of worship, holy text writing study, going to university, increasing your education at all times from one level to the other, wherever you are is okay. It's just as long as you're on that educational journey. So those are the different aspects of the self that make up a healthy human. So if you are giving a lot of focus to the physical and neglecting the spiritual, you become materialistic. If you become focused on the spiritual and neglectful of the education, you can become fanatical. So anything out of balance with the other aspects of self cause an issue. So our life goal and our life challenge is to figure out where our balance is and to be on a constant flow with that balance and looking to achieve it, even when it's not easy. Just knowing that we have a path to take care of these aspects of self. So I just wanted to encourage you all to negotiate that and to embrace it and focus in on it. So you don't let this life just live you, but you are living your life intentionally. Thank you.